Welcome back to episode 8. This episode, we will be bringing you the mid-season awards. I know it's kind of a little past mid-season for some teams. Doesn't matter. We'll knock it out. Probably kind of touch on some of our preseason predictions along with our mid-season awards as well. And we'll just jump right into it, man. We'll jump right into the biggest award of the year, MVP. If you remember who you had, at the beginning of the year. Who do you have now?
If I'm not mistaken, I know I had Josh Allen as a dark horse, and I think I had Matthew Stafford as one. And I might have had a third person, but I just know I remember those two specifically. Both of them were on a great track. Josh Allen had a hiccup once he met Josh Allen, and the Bills losing to, at that time, the 1-5, 1-6 Jaguars. But they got, they kind of right the ship against the Jets, but once again, it's the Jets. Matthew Stafford has had 2 bad games back to back. So hopefully that's just like a blip and not necessarily like things to come. But he's got OBJ now. We'll see how that goes. So I'm still confident that one of them could potentially win MVP. There are definitely other candidates now. But it's not as an easy road for them as I initially thought at the beginning of the season.
So who is your MVP?
Right now, I guess you could say Lamar. The Ravens would not be where they are at all without Lamar. I could also potentially say Kyler Murray, because what helps Kyler Murray, it hurt him one week because they won convincingly without him with Colt McCoy. But then just this past week, they lost convincingly without him. So that's now going to help his case. So I'd probably say Lamar or Kyler Murray.
All right, well, for me, I had Josh Allen at the beginning of the year to win MVP. Still think he's in the hunt, but right now, it's almost a no-brainer for me who MVP is, and it has to be Cooper Kupp at this point for me. 85 catches, 1,140 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's a solid season for anyone. And this is, that's through 9 games for him. He has 8 more or whatever. He's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's, NFL record for yards in a year. He's on pace for like 18 touchdowns, 2,000 yards, 170 catches. He's on pace for just crazy amounts of numbers. So if the season ended today, I'd definitely give Cooper Kupp the edge on that. And I'll jump right into Offensive Player of the Year, which is always weird that.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. We're going to throw one extra candidate in there. Because with Derrick Henry being hurt, we thought all running backs would be out. We're going to throw Jonathan Taylor in there too. The Colts need to start winning more.
No, we're not.
But if the Colts win and can sneak into the playoffs, because Jonathan Taylor's putting up numbers that we haven't seen since LT.
He has 0 chance to win that.
Hey, I'm going to give him a 1% chance. 1%.
Wait, 1% too high. But
that's a midnight horse candidate.
For Offensive Player of the Year, I'll go first here. And I always say this. I don't know why NFL splits it up from MVP and Offensive Player of the Year, but I've had enough. My Offensive Player of the Year is Cooper Kupp. God damn it. I'm tired of them flipping the script and giving it to a quarterback and then give a receiver Offensive Player of the Year. If he's your MVP, then he's your damn Offensive Player of the Year as well. So Cooper Kupp's getting both of my awards right now, Offensive Player of the Year and MVP.
I'm giving Offensive Player of the Year to Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, man. Hey, your vote.
The Colts offense would literally be nothing without him.
I'm not saying you're incorrect, but because he's balling and he's carrying my fantasy team, so I can't complain. What's after this? Defensive Player of the Year. Before the season started, I had Myles Garrett there. Right now, still going Myles Garrett. Think he's gonna end up winning that. Dude's just a beast. It's nothing really I could say about that. He's just a beast.
I think I had Aaron Donald as a safe pick.
Pretty safe.
Actually, yeah, I had Aaron Donald and TJ Watt. Now TJ Watt just hurt his knee. I'm not sure if it's serious or anything in that tie against the Lions of all teams. But I think it's pretty easy for either one of them to get it, but I don't think it's as easy. Right now, defensive player,
Say it.
Probably Diggs. Like the
Ah,
man's got
I knew
8
you were gonna say
interceptions.
it.
I really
Say
didn't
it.
want to say it, but I mean it's kind of easy at this point. He'd have to have a whole. He doesn't even have to get an interception every game for the rest of the season, but he'd have to have like a second half collapse for him to probably not get it.
I would agree. Comeback player of the year. That's next on the list. Comeback player of the year. I want you to go again just to see if you have double trouble here.
I was between Wentz and Prescott on this, and right now Prescott is running away with it. Oh, I think I also picked Barkley.
No. Who did you say before Barkley? No. Go back.
But he's been hurt too much to even be considered for it. So Prescott's running away with that easily.
So you say Diggs is running away with it. Prescott's running away with it.
We
got a Cowboys fans on our hands, people. We got a Cowboys fan. Yes, sir. That's why I want you to go back to back right there. You heard it here first. Breaking news. Dre has become a Cowboys fan on November 17th, 2021, 5:04 Central Time. He's been converted into a Cowboys fan.
He's even bringing up that fake people time. We only go by Eastern Standard Time over here. That's that real people time.
Oh, anyways, for my comeback player of the year, it was Jameis Winston, who I predicted early on, who probably had a great shot to win it, but now at this point it's just Dak. I mean, I don't even know if it's a second place at this point.
I don't think so.
I've been trying to think of a second place guy, but it's just not one. Unless somebody comes do something miraculous these last 9 games, maybe like AP or some shit. I don't know. That's like your only hope of somebody coming beat them.
Hey, technically, Odell might be able to with the way his season started.
Like something. It's gonna take something spectacular for somebody to come take it away from Dak, or maybe if he gets hurt again or something like that, and someone can come
Garoppolo,
in. Garoppolo,
plays crazy. He might.
It should be Deebo Samuel, motherfucker. Never mind. That was last year fantasy blues. Just coming back out. Didn't do anything for me last year in fantasy. Now he want to be the best receiver in the league. Shaking my head. And last but not least, coach of the year. Who's your coach of the year?
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
And I picked Bill Belichick to start the year because it's right on cue. Mac Jones, they started him, simple with the offense. Each week they've given him more and more and more to do. And he's not necessarily lighting it up with 300 and 400 passing yards, but he is moving the offense down the field. He's being efficient. The Patriots are winning. They were 2-4. And now they've won, 4 straight, potentially could win 5 straight because they play the Falcons tomorrow night. So, Bill Belichick is right now running away with that. And then Cliff Kingsbury's in second.
Well, for me, the one and only Sean Payton is the coach of the year. I know we're sitting at 5-4, only 1 game behind the Patriots to be 6-4 because we had our bye week. Let me tell you why. Obviously, this offseason lost Drew Brees. Coming into this season, Michael Thomas would not play a snap. Jameis Winston only played 6 games in a quarter or something like that. Taysom Hill was out for a couple games with concussion. Alvin Kamara's missed games with concussion. Left guard Pro Bowlers out for the year. Both defensive ends, first-round picks been out. Quan Alexander's been out. The entire team has just been hurt.
The coaching staff missed the game.
Coaching staff, like 9 coaches missed the game, and the Saints are still sitting at 5-4, thick in the playoff race. If we get to 10 wins with the team he has, if Trevor Siemian gets to 10 wins, I'm sorry, he's the coach of the year. It's simple as that. Because no comment. Actually, leave Trevor alone. But yes, if Sean Payton gets us to 10 wins, I think it's going to come down between him and Belichick because they're both showing why they're basically the best in the business at this point. I mean, they both have average teams, I'll put it like that, average at best teams, and they're making it work with those guys. So Sean Payton was my preseason pick.
He's not going to win Coach of the Year, but Nick Sirianni must have listened to my rant in one of our previous episodes because he's actually started running the football after that rant. And
well, maybe he just didn't like Miles Sanders.
Ever since then. But granted, yes, it's been without Miles Sanders, but that also means once Miles gets back, it should be even better because Miles Sanders is the perfect blend of Howard and Scott. So I think I'm glad, Nick, if you were watching this and you listen to me, you don't have to tell the world. You can just call me up personally, hit me in the DMs, let me know, give me a couple Eagle tickets, do me better than what they did that Bucks fan,
And while you here, Nick, while you here, click that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Just I mean, you here already. You might as well just knock that out while you're here. So, all right, now we'll move on to these games of the week. We talked about the first one already. Well, not talked about it, just mentioned it. Patriots, Falcons. I'll go first. I'm taking the Patriots in that. I would never, ever pick the Falcons
Easy.
unless they had to beat a team for the Saints to make the playoffs. And I still might wish for them to lose. But, yeah, that's the first game. I think we're both going to take the Patriots there. Second game on the list will be fake drum roll in my head, please. Oh, Dallas, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm going Kansas City on that one as well.
Because it's in Kansas City, isn't it?
I believe so. I believe it is. I'm looking at it now. Doesn't tell me. But yes. Oh, Arrowhead Stadium. Yes, it's in Kansas City. Next up, actually, I'm going to skip that game because that's not a real game of the week. Pittsburgh Chargers Sunday night game. That's actually a good one. I would assume Big Ben's going to be back for that one.
Going LA.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh there. Actually, I lied. I'm going to Chargers. And last but not least, this isn't a game of the week, but for our purposes and our sake, it is the game of the week. It's the biggest game of the week. The Saints versus the Eagles. I mean, obviously, it's a clear-cut winner here, so we won't just talk about that because obviously we know one team is just way superior than the other. But you never know. Upsets can happen, So.
I mean, you never know. The Saints might upset the
Eagles. Whoa, slow
might.
Down, buddy.
But,
slow down.
Devontae Smith going to have to go out there and he going to have to show Lattimore like, hey, I'm not like these other receivers that you see in the NFC South. I'm a different breed, so you got to keep up. And I hope your run defense is ready. I hope so.
We got the best run defense in football.
Hey.
What's funny about our run defense? We're on like a 40, 30, I don't know, something game streak with no rushes under 100 yards, over 100 yards. And I think the Eagles broke that because Miles Sanders had one lucky run for like 82 yards and only had like 17 yards for the rest of the game. So, yeah,
and I think
the Eagles
actually running for like 50 or 60 something.
No, game. I meant like just one player. I think
him as a one player. He had that one long touchdown run.
Yeah, he had that one long touchdown run and never did shit. And
it'd be funny if this is his game back because he's now
able to get 100 yards again. Yeah, I don't think we've gave up. Well, I know we haven't gave up one this year. We're only giving up like 50, 60 rushing yards a game. So good luck with that one. Won't be able to run the ball, which means Sirianni's just going to throw it 70 times. So I'm thankful for that. But I don't think we need to pick this game. I got the Saints. He's probably got the Saints too. Oh, he got the Eagles? Oh, my bad. Oh, he's got the Eagles. I got the Saints.
Hey, but one thing we did miss, we didn't talk about our offensive and defensive rookies of the year so far.
Oh, we definitely missed that. So we can just rewind and throw that in there. Offensive rookie of the year for me. Oh, damn, I should have put you on the spot. I could have had a three-peat. Offensive rookie of the year.
Offensive rookie of the year is Devontae Smith. Easy.
Next, you got the wrong SEC receiver. That would be Jamar Chase.
And the
offensive rookie of the year.
They've been kind of slacking these past couple of weeks.
And what the Eagles been doing?
We've been winning.
All right. So Jamar Chase, that'll come to end very, very soon. Don't worry about that. Jamar Chase, rookie of the year, and defensive rookie of the year. Who you got there?
I got Patrick Surtain.
See, I could have got you for that three-peat. Michael Parsons is your defensive rookie of the year. He just doesn't want to admit it because he's already shown too much Cowboy fandom today. He should have just picked the Cowboys too while he was at it.
Yeah.
I know he's got a Dez Bryant jersey somewhere up in that room, probably hanging up. Secret Cowboys fan.
But the only X in the league is Weapon X, and that's Brian Dawkins. I do not recognize any other X in this league.
I'm not gonna disagree with that because I was an Eagles fan in like 2003 when the Saints was trash. So hey, it is what it is. But that'll wrap up this episode 8, man. Thank y'all for tuning in again. Tongue twister, my bad. But we're out.